Hey people, hey girl, hey, yeah.
Where the big girls at? Where the big girls at? Where the big girls at? Where the big girls at?
Hey people, so as soon as I uploaded the video this morning, I could barely keep my eyes open, went back to bed until 10 a.m. and then frantically tried to figure out the whole Chase's glasses thing. So because he takes his permit test tonight, I think, with driver's ed, and without his vision test, then he doesn't pass the permit test, so then he doesn't get the permit. Everybody else does. They move on. He stays there, or they drop him, or so. I don't know. Either way, it's not good. So he has to have glasses by tonight. So the place that we got his glasses from can't have his glasses ready until Wednesday. So they said to come get the prescription, go to the mall where they can do it in an hour, because his prescription is not that hard. So I'm hoping that's exactly what can happen. And I'm going to give him all my money that I have left for the month. So, yay! God. People, I'm going to stay positive. I have to. I mean, seriously, I have food in the house. We're okay. We have lights. We have the interwebs. I have you guys. Chase right now does not hate me. Because, you know, teenagers. So, life is good. This is just... It just seems like every time I see the light at the end of the tunnel, it ends up being a fucking train. Do you know what I mean? But you know what? It's going to be okay. We're going to choose to be happy. So I'm happy that I at least have some money in the bank that I was going to use for things for the month. But I do have that money there, so I can get his glasses. So thank God for that. So, I'm going to go get ready, and we're going to the mall. I haven't been there in a while, so that's good, right? Alright, we're off. Hey, people. Hey, girl. Hey, hey. I miss doing that. Okay, so I am a horrible vlogger once again, but let me tell you what the hell just happened. Well, actually, I'll lead up to that. Okay, so today I had to go and get, hold on, I'm going to check my gloss. Okay, sorry. Today we had to go get Chase glasses, and stressed me out because it's money I was not expecting to spend, but we did it. And when I got there, they remembered me from, like, I think I got my glasses there, like, 6 months ago. 6 or 8 months ago, something like that. Anyway, they remembered me. She was like, oh, so-and-so, and, like, my first and last name and everything, and knew my birth date and everything to look me up in the, you know, computer. So there was a guy there. Oh, I just hit myself. Okay, so there was a guy there that worked there, and he was pretty sassy. Like, I don't want to stereotype or judge people, but he was super sassy. And I knew it. So I said something about the neighborhood, you know, like one of the clubs in the neighborhood, and he was like, oh my God, I love that place, and you should go because they have elevators. And I was like, wait, what? They have elevators? And he was like, girl, yeah, all of the big clubs have elevators, and if they don't, we complain. And I was like, what? We complain? I was like, okay. So, apparently, we've got a date coming up, and he's going to give me a ring-a-ding-ding. So, then he gave me a hookup, and he was like, in case you didn't know, I'm hooking you up. And I was like, I can tell, like a tow truck. And he was like, oh my God. Like, he was laughing the whole time I was there, and he was like, oh, I so needed this laugh. And somebody else rolled in their wheelchair, and I was like, excuse me, sassy pants, could you do me a favor? Could you go kick him out, please? And he was like, why? What happened? And I was like, I'm the only crip up in here. I'm running this, so I'm going to need you to get him out. And he started crying. I was like, no. He didn't really start crying, but he was like laughing so hard that he had tears in his eyes. And he was like, I love you, and I cannot wait till we go out. So, apparently I've got a date coming up, and I'm pretty excited about it. And this is how he hooked us up. Chase's glasses, I have called them before, and they were going to be like $300-ish, you know. So, that's why I thought, like, I was going today, and I was hoping and praying for, like, a hookup, but I knew they had, like, specials running, you know what I mean? So I was like, okay, with the special running, then that would be, like, all of my money. So, anyway, it ended up being $188 for his glasses, and he got another pair for free, so we got 2 pairs of glasses. He got one pair that's kind of shaped like this, you know, but like black, I think, and smaller than mine, of course. And they look very cute on him. And then he got some other ones that are like wire rimmed, and they look like child molester glasses. You know what I mean? Like you expect to see them on To Catch a Predator, but Chase pulls it off. Not the child molesting thing, because that's gross, and he would never do that, but the whole glasses, you know what I'm talking about. You know what glasses I'm talking about. I'm not trying to be offensive. You know what I'm talking about. Okay, so those kind of glasses, but they are so cute, and they're silver, and they're, like, shiny, and they are the business. I'm not even going to lie. So, whatever. So, apparently, those glasses are awesome. And we were like, I was telling the people, I was like, after this, we're going to Baby Gap and stuff, so please don't call the mall security on us. They were laughing. We're not making light of child molestation. That's disgusting, but you know what I mean. That situation's funny because of the glasses. Okay, so don't get offensive and upset. Anyway, so we come home and we're pulling into my apartment, and there's this truck, and he keeps like getting so close to Brittany's hiney of her car, like he's going to hit her, you know what I mean? And he kept like, every time Brittany would move up, he would move up, and like there was no reason for him to move up. So he was so close that we thought he was going to hit the car. So, like, I think Luke flipped him off or something, because Brittany said flip him off, you know what I mean? So I was like, oh God, whatever. So anyway, we pull in, and he had the blinker on to go to the other apartments that are across the street from me. Like, you have to turn down this one street, and then their apartment's on that side, and then our apartment's on this side. And he had his blinker on to go to the other apartments, but he decided he was just going to follow us. So he followed us to my apartment. My ass gets out, because you know I can stand now, right? So I get out, and I'm holding on to the car, and he gets out, and he's like, y'all got a fucking problem? Like, seriously, that's exactly how he sounded. He sounded very, very country, very white trash. And he was like, I'll come over here and give you a problem, whatever he was saying. I don't know what he was saying, because it was so hick, I couldn't figure it out most of the time. But Luke gets out of the back seat and stands up, and Luke is a big boy. Y'all have seen Luke, and apparently the guy had some fear in his face and backed up. But then, of course, you know, I had to step out, because I'm in the front seat, and I step out because I can stand now, and I'm holding on to the car, and I'm like, Luke, get my fucking wheelchair out, because I'm gonna fuck him up. People, I haven't even had a cocktail, and I'm fucking people up. I can't walk. I can barely stand. I can't stand, actually. I have to hold on to something to stand. But I'm gonna fuck him up. Like, my whole plan was, I'm either going to run him over with my chair, or I'm going to chase him around his truck with his chair until I catch the back of his ankles. You know, the back of the ankle where, like, some people get you with the shopping cart and stuff, and it really, really fucking hurts. Like, I was going to do that with my wheelchair. That was my plan in my head. So, I didn't know what was going to happen, but nobody would get my fucking chair. And he just kept talking shit, and then Luke was like, well, come on. But he never did anything. So, he goes back, and I was like, get the fuck off my property. And he was like, I live here too, bitch. So, this is my property. I don't think he called me bitch, but he was like, I live here too. So, look, it's not your property either. And I was like, okay, whatever. And Luke was like, no, you were going to turn to the other apartment. You don't live here. He was like, whatever, whatever. So, he goes to get back in his truck, and I threw my gum at him. Seriously? Is that what I'm reduced to, people? I am so white trash, and I'm not sure that you guys want to be my friends. I'm just saying, like, I'm that girl. I was like, get my fucking wheelchair so I can kick his ass. Really? All I know is I don't have a lot of feeling on the left side of my body, so if he would have swung, I would have leaned into the left. Do you know what I mean? Leaned in with the left. We're not, I mean, you can cause damage. I'm not going to feel it. So we can keep on going. We can keep this party rolling, literally. You know what I mean? So anyway, Chase is gone at his driver's ed. He's taking his permit test. Hope he passes. And he's got his glasses on. We made it in the nick of time, people. I am broke as a mofo joke. For real. I am broke as hell, but I don't care. My baby got glasses, and not just one pair, he got two. And I got a date, and I may or may not be killed in my sleep by somebody that lives across the street. Today was an eventful day. You are welcome. See? If I didn't have anybody to tell, I wouldn't have done it. So, you are welcome. I'm an idiot. So, I will see you guys tomorrow. Love your guts. Toodles poodles. Kisses on your face with my glitter lips. Mwah.